Guys, I need to get this off my chest. The Flash was actually surprisingly good. So I didn't watch any trailers for this movie because I know trailers are just spoiling shit. Like, obviously I knew the Batman was gonna be in it, but like, I didn't really watch the trailers because they just spoil shit now. And after watching it after the movie, I'm glad I didn't, because I would have known the whole plot of the movie. But yeah, I didn't know what to expect. Like, I didn't know if it was gonna be shit. Like all the other superhero movies that are coming out recently. You know, obviously, apart from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, come on. But yeah, I didn't know if it was gonna be good or not. But I was pleasantly surprised. Now, I really liked the story. I mean, it wasn't perfect. It did drag at some points, but it was a good story. I mean, I kind of knew what was gonna happen anyway, because if you know anything about the comics or you're interested in that sort of stuff, like, you'll probably know what was gonna happen because it's based off of a very, popular story. But I think they adapted it well. They adapted it well with what they could do, because Ezra Miller is a joke. He's a I can't believe he's playing a superhero. It's like they're actually wanted to like prank everyone. They're like, what if we cast the most unlikely person to be a superhero, and yeah, we'll make that work. But it kind of works. I can't lie, I just hate Ezra Miller. Like, it's not even because of the controversy and all that stuff. Like, I mean, yeah, let's maybe not go into that. But like, when I saw him in the Justice League movie, I was just like, oh, so you've got Ben Affleck, I'm Batman. You got Superman, like, yeah, Superman. And you got like, oh, I'm the Flash. Like, what? The Flash isn't meant to be a pussy. He's not meant to be like a little bitch. Like, he is meant to be some sort of comic relief in the Justice League. Like, that is kind of what he does. But not to the extent where he, like, just looks like a pussy, bro. So, like, the way they were showing him and all the other stuff, I was just like, oh, no. But he actually got his way to shine in this movie, so it actually did well for him. One of my favorite scenes from the movie is the first speed scene, when he just, out of nowhere, I think he's getting coffee or some shit like that, and then Batman calls him for duty, and you know what that means. If Batman calls you answer. So he just speeds across, like, the whole world in, like, I don't know what time, the speed of light, I guess, but it was amazing just visually. Like, I was so impressed by that. And there was a lot of scenes like that in the movie, and I really liked that. I know a lot of people didn't like the CGI. For me, the CGI wasn't great, but it also didn't bother me. Like, it wasn't, like, so bad that I was, like, couldn't watch the movie, You know what bothered me worse? In that Doctor Strange movie, where they show Doctor Strange and he's dead, and, like, they've got the prosthetic makeup, that bothered me worse, because I couldn't even actually focus on the scene. In this case, like, I could still watch, and I wasn't bothered, to be honest. But yeah, it's a bit rubbery and plastic. Now, Batman is my favorite character of all time. When it comes to anything across anywhere, any medium, he's literally my favorite character of all time. I was obsessed with him when I was younger. I wanted to become Batman, I mean, even though it's kind of weird that he is just like a rich psychopath who, like, beats the shit out of poor people who are committing crimes, probably to, like, feed themselves or whatever. It's their only option. He just beats the shit out of them and sends them to prison. Yeah. In an animal-themed costume. But yeah, Batman's great. I really liked the way they handled both of the Batmans in this movie, right? So Ben Affleck, he kind of got like a revamp, like, he was sick in this movie. Like, I swear he had a new mask and stuff, and he sounded way more like Batman, and it was just cool. Like, I was like, yo, this is sick. And he was just, like, doing cool Batman stuff, like, just flying off of rooftops, swinging off of rooftops and stuff, and I was just like, oh, yeah, this is cool. And then Michael Keaton's Batman. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't as nostalgic as it would be for someone who actually grew up watching that movie, the 1989 one, because I was not born at that time, you know. I'd probably be more nostalgic if it was Christian Bale. But I did watch those movies because I love Batman and I like them, right? So I liked seeing him here. And the action is way better than those ones, you know. They actually made him like a badass because let's be honest, the action in Batman 1989 is shit. Like everything else about the movie is good, but the action is shit. So in this movie, he was actually like kicking people's asses and like doing cool Batman shit, and apparently he solved crime as well. So yeah, it was sick. The only thing I would say is there was a lot of like cheesy one-liners that were just like obviously nostalgia bait, but like it was so like forced that it was just awkward. Like I remember he said like, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts," and it was just like so out of place, and like he just wouldn't say that in that situation, you know. That was like it's like he almost knew. He looked at the camera and he was like, "Yeah, this is for you guys." Like, what? Like, come on, that's so corny. It's gonna age terribly. So yeah, you know, I like the movie. I mean, I actually want to watch it again. Was it perfect? No, but I mean, does it need to be? Does every movie need to be perfect? Not really. No. Yeah. So I mean, if you haven't watched it, I mean, this thing probably spoiled it a lot, but, I mean, you should definitely watch it. Or maybe just wait until it's, like, on an illegal... I'm so glad I got that off my chest. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And by the way, I want to address something, like, I've seen that, like, a few people have been unsubscribing and stuff. Probably because I've not been uploading, or maybe because I've changed my content a bit. But yeah, like... I mean, that's fine, but I have been very busy with work. I've got a full-time job, and... it's late shift, so it kind of makes me tired, and I don't want to make a video if I'm tired because it's just going to be me just chatting shit, you know, just making a video for the sake of it. I only want to make a video if I actually want to make a video. So that's why it's been a long wait, but I've got a video coming soon that's very, very important to me, and I've been working on it for a while, so hopefully you guys check that out.